All right, guys, it's been a minute since I've done an analysis video, so I thought I'd take this role between Chance and I and kind of break it down and let you guys know what I'm seeing and what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, what he's doing right and what he's doing wrong, in my opinion. So let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and rewind this back and we'll start from the beginning. So as soon as I start standing up, I'm thinking about with my right hand getting an inside collar grip. And if you notice my body position, I'm always keeping an angle where I'm almost side by side with him. This is because I want to friggin' do an Uchimata. That's like my whole goal. Whenever I'm standing up, I'm just trying to hit Uchimata. And this open angle makes that very opportune or makes that opportunity present itself. So you see Chance just pulled guard here. So I want to talk about something whenever I'm standing, I'm using judo and gripping to try to set up a takedown, but I'm also using it to condition my opponent so that I can know when exactly they're going to pull, and I can start to sense that Chance is about to pull guard. Because we do a few exchanges and he's a little bit offensive. And as I start pulling and creating movement, I know he's going to probably drop to the floor pretty soon. So this is something I like to use to time my flying knee cut. I have a course on that, how to intercept guard pulls with flying knee cuts, and I think it complements really well with any kind of like stand-up game. Okay, so let's go back to the moment that Chance pulls guard, and we reset a little bit, create some space, and now it looks like I'm trying to hollow out my body so that his feet can't connect with me. And when I can't do that, I start to look for an outside pass to the far side, switching to a step through to knee on belly. And Chance likes to play this kind of like funky, like side control underhook position. If you saw what he did right there. So as I come around and start my sequence, I go to knee on belly, and then I'm just kind of feeling the position. I want to feel what Chance is doing. And he switches an underhook between my legs and controls my hips, and it allows him to rock me to my butt and stand up. And he's actually really good at this position. I've kind of like explored it with him a little bit, and it's deceptively like effective. Um, so right now I'm still trying to set my grips. I feel like the pattern of movement is like Chance is probably going to pull, so I'm not too focused or worried about like defending on my feet. It looks like he's starting to open up a little bit and attack, and he gets an underhook, and now we're in business. See, I do a little feint because I'm thinking maybe I'll set something up, and he goes for a Tai Toshi. But the problem with that Tai Toshi, if we go back really quick, this is the reason why it. So if you look at Chance's sleeve hand, he pulls it into the floor, and I post. He needs to pull it like out in front of his body so that it causes me to go forward, and then I trip over his leg. So I just hit a knee slice pass. Chance is doing a good job of sitting up from his back. I think that's really smart if you don't have grips. He gets some connection with his feet and he uses it to enter X guard. And now he hits a really nice sequence. So he switches to X. I start to base forward. And now look at his right foot. He trips and then he goes belly down on the ankle lock right away. And now, since he taps me and I'm an upper belt and he's a lower belt, I like it's like the rule of Budo that I have to make him pay. So this is what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking pure revenge. I'm seeing red. I jump in for an Uchimata. He flies through the air, and then I'm quickly passing around his guard, jump on the arm bar. I can't even, I'm not barely conscious right now. Like all I'm thinking about is revenge and pain and making him understand his place. At this point, I'm starting to regain my consciousness, and I realize that Chance is my friend and that I love him, and so it turns kind of like back into a flow roll. But for that brief moment, nothing in the world mattered more than me reestablishing the hierarchy that he disrupted by bellying down on that ankle lock. So anyway, I find myself in his close guard and I hit him with the close guard chair sit, which in my opinion is the absolutely best way to get out of close guard. Start Toriandoing. We're kind of increasing the intensity here, but we're still keeping it like pretty playful and explorative, which I feel like is a very important way to roll. And it takes a very specific training partner for you to have a lot of movement and be able to put a little bit of intensity into some of your movements, but both of you are still kind of rolling with like a curiosity and less of like a I have to win. Um, just ignore everything I said before this about getting revenge. That was like a moment of weakness, we'll call it. Um, but I value rolling with Chance because most of our roles are very explorative, and I feel like I get to express a lot of my jujitsu rather than sitting in the groove of like what I'm good at so that I can win, if that makes sense. So I feel like I get much better whenever I'm rolling with him. So He gets me in kind of like a double ankle. Oh, okay, this position right here. If you guys have ever gotten caught here, I just put you on the magic sauce right here because this is the way to get out. Okay, look at this spot right here. If anybody ever locks their legs around your legs like a treetop sweep like this, just drop one knee to the ground. Look at my left knee. As soon as you drop that knee to the ground, it opens their legs and you're not going to be teeter-tottering all over the top of them like the wacky inflatable tube man in front of a used car dealership. So just put you on game. Okay, I hit a nice little Toriando around the outside. Probably the key detail about that pass that maybe some of you guys might see, might not see, depending on your skill level, is my head placement makes that pass work 100%. So look at that. As I start setting up my Toriando, left hand collar, right hand, look at my head is in his belly button and he can't throw his leg in front of my chest. Like I take away the chest plane. So anytime you're passing outside, keeping your head like hovering around their belly button, I think forehead on the belly button is going to make your pass way more effective. Anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in this analysis video, breakdown video, whatever you want to call it. Let me know what else you guys would like to see covered, or if you want to see any changes or anything like that, or if you like this format, and I'll see you guys next time.